Good afternoon, traders. Welcome to NinjaTrader Live. I'm Tracy Shuchart, senior economist, and here is the news while we were away. We have Donald Trump expected to speak, well, right now, 2:30 p.m. ET from the Oval Office. This announcement focuses on the new fuel economy standards with auto executives from Ford, GM, and Stellantis expected to attend. So probably not market moving unless he goes off on other topics, which would probably be at the end of that in the Q&A session from the press. Moving on, we did have some NVIDIA news. So NVIDIA's Huang is in D.C. today lobbying against the GAIN AI Act. Now, this act would require chip makers, including NVIDIA, and advanced micro devices to give American consumers first dibs on their powerful AI chips before selling to China and other arms embargoed countries. Lawmakers sought to advance this as part of the annual defense policy bill, which is expected to be released on Friday. Now, a person familiar, I'm using that in quotes because, you know, what they say about that, with the defense bill said that it is not in the bill. That said, the situation could change unexpectedly. So we do have Huang in Washington, D.C., lobbying, obviously, against the bill. He has talked or met with Trump about export controls today. He said, we support export controls, but we can't degrade chips that we sell to China. He says, we don't know if China would even accept the lower quality chips. And he also said that NVIDIA is the world's only tech company. So that China needs them for their chips. So we'll just keep an eye on the radar to that. That will matter to NVIDIA stock. Of course, they have been lobbying against this bill for weeks now, and everything's kind of come to a head since it's supposed to be in this defense bill on Friday. Moving on, Bank of America sees S&P 500's torrid rally fizzling out in 2026. So they came out today and said they expected that the S&P would only gain about 4% on average next year. That's obviously well down from the 16% in 2025, which has actually paired gains. We were up 23% earlier this year or earlier this summer. And just comparatively speaking, we have Deutsche Bank at 17.1% and Goldman at 11.3%. So coming in at 4% seems like they really expect kind of tepid price returns next year. So we'll keep an eye on that. We also had Jeffrey Hirsch this morning kind of talk about cycles and how, you know, during the election cycle for midterms, every 4-year cycle, stocks don't do that well. Not that they're not going to advance, but not advance as much. So interesting, notable that we kind of had Jeffrey talking about it this morning, and now we have B of A kind of reiterating kind of the same sentiment. Then there is, we'll talk about tariff pain a little bit, right? We haven't really seen this show up in inflation numbers. Yes, we have sticky inflation, but everybody thought that was going to be much higher. Looking to next year, that's a whole nother story. But really where they're seeing, where they think this is going to show up the most is U.S. consumer discretionary sector is expected to grow less than 12% next year. That is well below what it has been growing at. And so another sector to kind of keep an eye on. And it's because we have heard concerns from the likes of Home Depot and Macy's and Lowe's that they all expect a growth because of the tariffs to kind of slow down next year. So we'll see on that. And then last but not least, one notable thing on Bitcoin, it looks like we have obviously a relief bounce right now, but it doesn't look like it might be a meaningful move to a leg higher. We have seen investors kind of reluctant to jump back in this new rally. We did see, obviously, the Vanguard lifted their Bitcoin ban, so we did see a surge yesterday on that with new investors coming in. But overall, it doesn't look like institutional investors are jumping right back into Bitcoin right now. And you really kind of want to look up at the Bitcoin gold ratio. This chart has formed, and again, I hate this pattern, but it's very obvious, head and shoulders, which is often, obviously, a negative technical formation for Bitcoin should that neckline not hold. So just a technical thing to watch, as well as the fundamentals behind it. We're just not seeing the flows back into Bitcoin that we had seen on previous rallies. And with that, I will hand it over to Jim for an edge report.
Thank you, Tracy. Let's kick off with the mighty Russell. I have a daily chart up on the screen, daily candle chart up of the Russell 2000 Small Cap Stock Index. You can see back here on the middle of October, and then again at the end of October, we have kind of like a double top, right? And I just extended that rectangle over. That's our target. That's where, again, we will probably meet some resistance should we get up there sooner than later. Really nice recovery. It took 1, 2, 3, 4 days to kind of pop back up past that 61.8% retracement on the Russell. But not right now, we have a really nicely formed hamburger bun right around the last kind of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days of consolidation. We're trying to break on through to the upside there. MACD is positive as well, kind of mirroring what the chart you would think. Intraday, though, man, we had a decent, I have to say, decent initial balance, but it was all green. A series of higher lows, a series of higher highs. This is a nice orderly kind of rally. This wasn't affected by that rumor that we had earlier from CNBC on Microsoft that was debunked. Tracy debunked it. And so you don't see that big red candle. Instead, you see a nice orderly rally here past all sorts of milestones, past that call resistance level, that one-day max by MenthorQ, which is also right at that R2 level. So there's 2 areas of interest right there. We burned through that, and now we're kind of stalling out a little bit. Point of control, though, is pretty far up. So thinking about it, you just had the last 2 hours or so of price action trading this high up, and it's established a lot of volume around 25.08 spot 1. So this upper distribution here seems to be price happiness now after the dust settles. We tapped that Jack's 10 level. I rarely see Jack's 10, but we have one right there kind of forming the top of the conversation. Nothing really up top here in terms of obvious targets other than R3. R3 is a rarity. We know that, 25, 27. But the Russell right now, just from a percentage point of view, is up 1.6% on the session. So that's kind of the market of the day. Let's kind of toggle over to E-mini S&P real quick, and I'll just show an intraday chart. And similar, right? We other than that knee-jerk reaction to the news, and then that recovery, shaking it off. Now again, we're making new highs on the session. We're literally trading at highs of the session right at R1. This is one of the daily pivot studies, resistance level 1 at 68.66. Next stop up, we have Jack's 1. That's a big number. That's the biggest gamma level that we have to worry about. That's at 68.75. Above that, we got another gamma level at 80. Above that, another one at 90. And then you got that one-day max. That's pretty close to 69 even. And a lot of times in a day like this, and we were talking with some of our featured traders earlier in the green room, and a lot of times when you see these series of higher lows, higher lows, higher lows, higher highs, just nonstop. Once this rally started, a lot of times that just continues right into that slow grind up, just continues right into the close. So, I'm not saying that's for sure going to happen, but that's what I'm thinking has the possibility to happen today. Let's shoot over to Dr. Copper, though. That is a great story. And I'm going to remind everybody that once I find my copper chart, there's micros here. This is a really nice contract to trade. It charts nicely. It trends nicely. We do have a breakout here. It was almost a double top, if you want to consider that wick back here on the 9th of October a top. But certainly we took out the swing high, and we took it out with style, right? We flirted with it for 1-2 sessions, and then today, boom, forget about it. Buyers came in and said enough of that. 5.27. We're all the way up to, let's see what the high is today. The high today, 5.437. So really nice move up here on Dr. Copper. I'm not sure this move is over. A nice decent retracement actually back down to that 9 EMA. It's kind of where we've traded through the last several candles, baby candles, the last, I don't know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 candles. So maybe we're kind of slowing down here. Really nice point of control toward the top part of this capital P-shaped distribution for Dr. Copper. So target's still R3. I don't think we'll get it today. But you never know. Relatively tight initial balance here. My guess is we're kind of settling here and we're going to be done here. But you never know. Just keep an eye on that VWAP. Keep an eye at the top of the value area, and you will be in good shape. That is this afternoon's Edge Report, and we are ready to trade the close with Salma, Joey, and Nick for a tick. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. How's everybody doing?
What's up, Jim?
How are you?
Oh man, doing pretty good. Glad to see you guys. This is I love this team. I love the it's not even a pairing. What do you call it when it's a grouping? We've got three of you.
Trio.
A
Trio, yeah.
trio. There we
Trio.
go. Awesome. This is a great combo. I gotta talk to production and say way to go on this.
Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Awesome edge report. I've been looking at the NASDAQ here, and it's been just kind of like you said, it's been that grind up that never really pulls back on the NASDAQ. It's definitely price action that I personally have to be careful for, or be careful with, because I'm a big IB trader. We have about 144 point initial balance range, and I like to trade those failures on the IB. And so when we get those failures and come back within, I like to short, but every time we've come back within IB, we just been grinding right back up, and now we're back to session highs. So it's been a tricky one today for sure, but blessed to be green so far on the day, but been pretty tricky.
Probably no double break of the IB, unless of course we have some news at 2:30. Selma pointed out with President Trump speaking.
Yeah, yeah, no, probably no double break today.
Yeah, yeah. Selma, what are you seeing?
Honestly, not much here. Not a fan of this slow grind up. A lot of fake outs today, in my opinion. This morning, though, I was looking at two different levels here on the 4 hour. I had this one down here at 68.18 on ES. We swept it in pre-market. We had that off of the Microsoft news. We swept it by literally a tick, and then market recovered, and then we came back up and we swept this 68, 64 level that I also had up here. I'm honestly not interested in anything up here. If anything, I know you were saying that it might not happen, but I'd be more so interested in a drop. I don't know if we'll get it though. Trump speaking in a couple minutes. I'm sure he'll be late as usual. I honestly can't justify longing up here, especially with just the way, price is moving.
Yeah, no, I hear you. Are you a 9 EMA person on the intraday? I know that like XY is and a couple other folks are.
Yeah, I am. I mostly like I like to use it on trend days, but for example, like today here, if I put on my 9 EMA, this pink line,
Yeah,
I typically use it on the 5 and the 15. It's really hasn't been that clean. Maybe you could say on the 15 it's been a bit clean, but
yeah.
I'm honestly just really not a fan. I tried to trade this a little bit and it's just not working in my favor. My edge is not here today, so
I
just
gotcha. I gotcha.
look to
So
see if something presents itself though. I have an hour.
we have an hour. Nick, what are you thinking?
I mean, we are sitting in one of the most miserable trading days I've ever seen. If you guys
You could say
remember,
that again.
Yeah,
well,
agreed.
I think XY longed kind of the last bit of volatility that we may have gotten, and then we've just been drifting up. And everybody knows this is like my least favorite type of tape to do anything in. So, yeah, hopefully we get some volatility, but I ain't longing it up here. It can keep going if it wants, but the shit's so slow and miserable.
Yeah, the open was it was brutal. I mean, it was an absolute chop fest off the open.
Well, chat, these are the traders, as we've been talking about in the chat. Let's get those thumbs up going early. Let's hit that subscription button. We appreciate the subscriptions, by the way. And these three are going to be working hard for their money this afternoon, looking for some trade opportunities here on the close. So, Chad, thank you for being here. Everyone who's listening, thank you for listening to us today. We greatly appreciate you being. You are the community. Let's call it that and call it what it is. And it's a fantastic community. So, thank you very much. I'm gonna dip into the chat. The trio. I don't even know how to address you. I can't say lady. I could say gentlemen and ladies. Lady and gentlemen. How about that?
There you go.
All right. Good
That'll
luck,
work.
you guys. I'll be in the chat.
Thanks, Jim.
Thanks, Jim.
All right.
What's up, guys and girls?
What's up?
Hey, Joey.
How you guys doing, man?
Just loving
So
life in this
bored.
tape today.
Yeah. This PA has been brutal. It's been a tricky one today, man. Been a tricky one. Nick, how was your Thanksgiving?
Not bad. We laid low, just cooked and hung out. Had the in-laws over, but we kept it pretty small.
There you go.
How about you? Weren't you driving around?
Golly, dude. Yeah. I mean, that's like majority of my holidays for Thanksgiving and Christmas. It's all driving.
Of course.
Probably like, I would say, let's see, total drive time. We're looking at about 10 hours, 11 hours total drive time.
No thanks.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nick.
Brutal.
Another thing I forgot to mention is the fact that like there's a little bit of divergence between NQ and ES, or there was up until we came on live. NQ was basically inside of this 9 a.m. candle, and we didn't like break the high or the low of it all day. And then ES obviously did. ES was much stronger, leading the way. Another reason why I don't like a day like today. Excuse me. Just not a fun day to trade.
Yeah. Yeah, it's tough when you get those slow grinds up. And I mean, it's like you wait for a pullback in this type of price action and it just never comes. I mean, you get some like micro pullbacks and little disruptions of the slow grind to the upside, but it's never really anything that's overly exciting to trade. And again, I have to be careful with playing reversals because I'm a big initial balance trader, and so when I see failures at those levels, I like to get in on that action. But today has been a very tricky one. So not my favorite day. My edge here is also non-existent. So we'll see we have an hour, so we'll see what happens. We have Trump speaking, so we'll see.
Yeah,
Chat, how you guys doing, man?
I have a feeling they'll just pull this, like they'll just randomly knife it.
Yeah. Just a one random knife.
It would not surprise me. I swear to you.
I'm with you on that. Yeah. Chat, are y'all surviving this? Everybody surviving the slow grind?
Chat is also asleep.
See, up 500 points. Henny Penny says nope. Hating these days. Yep, same.
Honestly, this entire week has been just really, really trappy. I have this crazy wicks on these candles. I don't know about you guys, but I definitely found it a little bit difficult this week. Yesterday is probably the best day out of the week.
I didn't even trade yesterday.
You didn't miss much, in all honesty.
That's how I feel. I mean, I've said this several times, but historically, I've said to myself, I'm not going to trade Thanksgiving to Christmas. And this is one of the many reasons why I've formulated that thesis the last couple of years. There's just better times. I mean, I'm not saying we're not going to get some decent volatility here in the coming weeks, but this is like eerily familiar of like the same mindset and like headspace I was in, like trying to find trades in this type of environment, because you get days like this and you get weeks like this. And like we've just had an inside week in 3 days after having a very slow drift up Thanksgiving week. So you kind of are hoping maybe we get a breakout of this range that we've been in. post holiday, and we haven't. And it's just like you can bang your head against the wall and you can give a lot of points back to the market gods in the situation. So,
Yep.
yeah, I'm trying to keep it light when I'm not in the show, not really trading, and we'll see how I feel later this month.
Yeah, not a bad idea. I mean, arguably, like you could say, it's best to wait until we get into next year, before taking another trade. But I mean, yeah, anything could happen. I mean, we could get some random volatility. Do you guys have like a certain day that like you just don't perform your best? For me, it's Friday. Fridays
No.
are usually my best or my worst.
All over the place.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I just don't even, most of the time, I don't even know what day of the week it is. So it's like, yeah, don't give it too much thought.
Fridays have always been just my worst. I don't know why.
Yeah, I mean, it's a tough day because like you don't want to go into the weekend, obviously upset. Um, yeah, Fridays are tough. This market just does not want to pull back.
No, it just
Wow.
wants to, it just keeps grinding.
Wow.
We have, I mean, breaking above, well, like 670s. I mean, we could really just keep flying.
Yeah, this is disgusting.
What's up, Brad?
You literally could have just sat in longs all morning. Nick, do you know if XY is still in?
Knowing him, I doubt it, but who knows? Maybe he's still on a runner.
Dude, yeah, you could have just basically longed and logged out for the day. Someone asked me how's Jersey? Jersey's good. A little cold. We had some snow yesterday. That's about it.
You from Jersey?
I am.
Oh,
Are you from Jersey?
no. I was up there, was it last year? I think it was last year.
Yeah, I was actually just chit-chatting with Tanya. We might do a little hangout.
Nice.
She's super close, so
I was in New York pretty recently, which I'll be going back there pretty soon, but I think where's Tanya located? Is
New
it
York.
New York? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm closer to New York than Philly.
Nice.
Where are you at, Joey?
Missouri.
Missouri. What about you, Nick?
I'm in Dallas.
Oh, nice. Damn, you have good weather, right?
I mean, we have the most bipolar weather in the country.
Is
In
that
any
so?
given week, it could be ice mixed with rain, mixed with 100 degrees, and then hurricane level winds. Like it just really depends. And that could all be in a given week. So,
Dude, you're telling me here we'll leave the house in the morning, you're wearing like a crazy big coat, and then mid-afternoon you're in a sweater, and then by, the end of the day, like you're back in that coat. It's just insane.
Missouri is extremely bipolar. I mean, we'll have like 20-degree weather one day and then in the 60s the next day, snow one week and tornadoes the next. Like it's just it's all over the place.
Yeah, I'm jealous of anyone who lives in Florida.
I know. I've been talking about my wife and I were talking about going to spend a month in Florida in February just to get away from like the last part of winter.
Yeah, I've never been, but I would love to just for the weather. Um,
Never been to Florida?
nope,
Ooh.
never.
You
Never
need
been to
to
Texas, never been to Missouri.
you need to put Florida in the calendar.
Yeah, for sure. Uh, Kane. Kane is funny. He's getting me back for the white chart.
Why am I getting flashbanged?
I'm just
Oh
waiting on
no.
production here.
Throwing flashbang.
There it is.
Oh man.
Just blinding everyone with the charts.
So you're a white chart trader or white chart trader, huh?
Yeah. Yep.
Oh. Ooh.
Actually, maybe you could send me your background, whatever, the color tag. Maybe I could try that out.
The light behind me?
No. Your background for your charts.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
the gray. Yeah, I like it much better. It's like it's not completely dark, but not like blinding. So it's a good little balance for the
Yeah.
eyes.
I personally have nothing against like the black charts. It's just tough to find. You got to mess around with the colors for your indicators, your candles, and all this stuff. Like I just don't have time for that. This is just super easy for me, and I like it.
Yeah, I'll send you the color code for this background.
All right, cool. Thank you.
Mhm.
Um, yeah,
Maybe Kane will
guys.
get off your back then.
He has a white chart too.
Oh, Kane's a white chart trader too. Holy
Yeah.
Kane, why?
I personally love the white charts.
I tried the white. I don't know. I think I just got so used to like just dark mode, and I just can't do white anymore.
Yeah. Um, yeah, again, it's just it works best with like my colors. It's probably the only reason, but I don't mind it either. Like if I went dark mode right now, everything would look a mess.
Mm.
But I'm thinking here ES is probably gonna sweep the 68.75 level. I don't see how we don't get there. Um, seeing a little bit of sellers sitting up there, but probably get absorbed.
Yeah, Nasdaq's still just grinding higher, pushing up to those 70s, 670s. No pullbacks, just straight up.
You know, it's funny. Usually I do like decently well on these slow grind ups, but for some reason today I just didn't trust it. And yeah, unfortunately been trying to fade the moves. Hasn't been working out.
I can't. I this is where I trade my worst is these slow grinds.
Yeah. I might take a page out of Nick's book and then like moving forward, probably just trade very, very, very little.
I see we got a poll up in the chat for your preference of light charts and dark charts. Chat, I better see dark charts in there.
Don't let me down, chat. Oh
We
my God.
better see a more percentage on dark charts.
This is not looking good. Yeah, Nick does have a book, guys.
I have a book.
And I'm pulling a page out of it. Yeah.
Yes, I wrote the book on touching grass and doing better things as a full-time trader.
Oh my God.
And this is, I mean, today's a great example. Like
Yeah, this is
if you
sleepy
love
action.
these, or if you can catch the long and hold a runner, you know, good for you. For me, I mean, this is not a VIX under 16. It's just this sucks.
I haven't even looked at the VIX. Is it under 16?
Yeah.
Oh.
They put it back in the closet.
Oh. Give us mid-20s back.
It is duct taped in the trunk.
Yikes. No bueno.
Taking some zero DTE puts? Absolutely not. Sounds like a great way just to light a couple $100 on fire, which I think I'd get more entertainment out of. I mean,
Have
if
to
you
agree with
wanted to, I don't think Trump's going to say anything. We're just in drift up mode, and I would imagine it is a insanity level amount of call buying in single stocks as well as SPY and the Qs and everything else. That's probably just continuing to cause this little squeeze up, drift up, whatever you want to call this. So yeah, I have no interest. This is not a day for a zero DT put move that's going to actually pay you.
I'll be honest, option 0 DTE hasn't been like paying off as well ever since Nvidia earnings. Like I don't know what happened, but since earnings, just premiums have been totally screwed up.
Mhm.
Even when you have like time on your contracts, it just it has not been good.
Yeah, I haven't really played around with the old zero DTE casino since like mid-October. That was the last time it kind of made sense. And I had some fun. And I think some of us did in Florida when we were at the meetup. But since then, yeah, this has not been the best for that.
You know what? I'm kind of upset I missed that meetup.
I'm sure we'll do another one.
How do we expedite the next meetup? How do we make it happen pronto? Who do I have to talk to? Delhi?
This might be a good question for Joey because I'm not trading props right now, and I have never actually traded them, I think, on Ninja. But what's the most stable trade copier for NinjaTrader right now? I mean, I've heard XY, and I know other people have used like Replicanto in the past, but I don't know what people are actively engaging with for Ninja. Historically, like when I was using Tradeovate and things, like it has the built-in copier. So yeah, I've never had any of the third parties really.
Yeah,
Everything I've ever used was always built in.
I don't really have much experience with other ones as well. I trade on Tradeovate, so the built-in copier for Tradeovate is really all I use. But that's really it. So I couldn't really give you a good answer on that just because I don't have experience using those third parties. I mean, I think I've used Replicanto maybe once. My chart looks frozen.
No, we're just not moving.
I was to say it's just not moving. Oh yeah, I'm looking at the stream. Yeah, it is. It is frozen on stream. Weird. But for the whole copier thing, like I said, I use Tradeovate, and I haven't had any issues with the internal copier on Tradeovate. It's really good.
Yeah, I've never used any of those. I go in and I manually enter trades on all different accounts.
There we go. Charts unfrozen.
Not gonna lie, that pull, the results, a big letdown.
Chad, I knew I could rely on you guys.
24%. You guys could have just lied just for me.
Tradeovate's easy. Yeah, it is. It is easy. And it's what I'm used to.
So everyone's been saying all-time high soon. Do you guys want that?
Get it out of the way. We're gonna get there eventually.
Yeah, at some point, probably. I personally don't want that to happen. I mean, for
Yeah.
long-term portfolios, I mean, sure, but for intraday, no, not really.
Yeah, if we're gonna just drift up there all the way into December, then everyone can remember the week before Thanksgiving when I had talked about not wanting to trade because that would be the exact example that makes me want to take a month off of trading and call it a year. Come back in January, but we'll see. I hope it doesn't, just because I mean that would just be a very miserable next 3 weeks. But we will see.
Yeah,
We're not that far from it. We're a stone's throw at this point.
Right. Everyone keeps talking about all-time high soon, but like once we get there, it's not going to be fun to trade.
I mean, it could turn into how it was in January or end of last year into January, where we eventually had the Valentine's Day massacre, OPEX massacre, that we were down like 3% from that all-time high by the close and started that nice little move down that led into Liberation Day and everything else. So we'll see. Who knows?
Yo, Trader 007, appreciate you.
I mean, at this point, I would love nothing more than to see NQ rotate back down towards 600s, if not as low as the 580s, just to give me something here to potentially try to take a trade. I know it's 100 points, seems like forever, but it also seems like a hard sneeze could make this market move either direction.
Yeah.
What'd you say, 580s?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically, IB high
Yeah.
coming down there.
Oh,
The
I would
overnight
love that.
VWAP's there too.
Yeah. Yep. I would love that.
Do we know if Trump started speaking yet?
I doubt it.
Yeah, he's always late. Need to check financial juice. He has not. Yeah, his MO is typically about 45 minutes late, so probably within the next 10 minutes he'll be on.
They like to keep people guessing.
Well, we did, in fact, in ES and NQ, had an L period high of the day in the first minute of that candle, or that period, excuse me. So the M period stat is in play, unfortunately, for everybody voting or hoping for some volatility or downside or anything. We'll see.
Yeah, I don't think it would take much to get the market moving, since it's been slow all day. I would really love to see IB high come back into play. I just don't know if that's going to happen. The type of movement we've had, it just seems like it's so far away.
Yeah, I wouldn't. I'm not optimistic we'd get any lower than
No.
37s, 38.
Yeah, I just want to know what's holding us up here. They're trying so hard.
I wouldn't be surprised to see us run that 79 level, 679. It'd be nice to get a run of that and then some weakness coming out of it. I wouldn't mind looking at something like that either. Let's go ahead, just sweep all this up here, sweep the 80s, maybe find some weakness after that. Or maybe I'm asking for too much from a market that's barely moving. I don't know.
This is worse than watching paint dry.
Y'all have any big New Year's plans?
Talking to me?
Yeah, anybody?
I'm just trying to get through tomorrow, bro.
No,
was
I
gonna
kind of feel you on that, bro. Yeah, I kind of feel you on that.
I was
was
like,
gonna say, you
I
guys
don't even know what I'm
plan?
doing for the holidays yet.
My wife likes to do stuff, so I'm trying to figure out what we're gonna do. Chat, what are you guys doing? Y'all planning anything or just going with the flow? I see a lot of notes.
The elevator music is spot on. It's just sorry, chat, that we can't give you guys anything exciting.
The market is unexciting.
Yep. Earth to chat.
Earth to chat. Chat, are you guys present? It's time to wake up. Let's get the likes on the stream. If the market's not going to be entertaining, we got to entertain ourselves.
Anthony wants to short this. I can't tell you how many times I've tried that, how many times I've gotten stopped out. And every single time it's looked like it was going to drop and it didn't. So it's best to not even try.
YOLO a few cons for the stream? No. No. Don't think so.
Nick, do me a favor. Can you share?
Sure.
Because chat is tired of my white screens or charts.
Yep.
There you go. Don't say I never did anything for you guys. Oh my God, this thing is just going.
Oh yeah, there we go. Popping
Wow.
popping into the 80s here on NAS. She went to the dark side.
I didn't go to the dark side. Nick
No.
just shared his screen.
There's the 80s. Yep. 80s came in. We'll see. See what happens up here. Like I said, I wouldn't mind seeing this get run and then some weakness come through. But again, in a market that's just been slowly grinding up, I might be asking for too much.
You've got to pump it up.
Well, we took out the overnight high finally in NQ.
Yep.
Joy.
Is Trump speaking yet? Where's Trump?
No, you got to give him like 5 more minutes.
We need him to come in and make the markets do something. He's fixing his hair still. Make markets great again. I'm with you.
Trump told me I was going to get tired of winning. He lied.
Nasdaq's still holding above that high, just barely. He was supposed to pump your Bitcoin. I haven't looked at Bitcoin since it sold off a ton down in like the 80,000. Is it rallying again? Trying to get a little recovery?
It's at 93.
93.
So recovered a little bit.
I missed the whole crypto train. I never got in on any of it. It's kind of unfortunate. The most I've done with crypto is I like traded XRP in and out a long time ago.
I traded Dogecoin and that's about it. Doge, whatever people call it.
Nick, you trade crypto?
No.
No.
Never appealed to me. And my crypto story is going back 2012, 2013, and taking offshore gambling winnings in Bitcoin, having no idea what it is, and immediately transferring it to US dollar. So
Yikes.
you can do the math.
Youch.
Yeah. Ouch.
Couple Google searches or one friend maybe that was involved, I would not be here right now. Sure, I'd be on a beach somewhere.
Should Nick and Joey change their lighting colors to spark some market volatility? Oof. Chat, we're gonna need to vote no on that. Let's all get it together here.
I voted yes.
And
Anything to move this market.
3, 2, 1, vote no. What do we think? Chat, don't let me down. We won the last poll. Chat, you're letting me down.
At this point, just close the market.
Right.
What is the point? Just close it.
Scooby Scalper, what's up? We got 60% of you saying yes. Chat, we need to change those answers.
Chat, help them pick a color too. Production is working overtime. I vote for pink.
Oof.
What's wrong with that?
There's nothing wrong with pink.
Pink, pink, pink. Hot pink, even better.
Chat, I'm pretty disappointed in this poll. I'm not gonna lie.
They're all saying pink.
Hot pink.
I forget who said it the other day, but this market has been super easy for people who don't overthink or like don't know too much about what they're doing. Because a day like today is the perfect example that you could have just literally sat in longs all day. No stop loss, no take profit, just see where it goes. You would have made a lot of money today.
Could have literally bought it anywhere.
What is it?
Could have just bought it anywhere.
Yeah. Too bad I didn't. Hey, composite trader, I didn't say that word. I didn't say that.
Yes, it is the perfect day to be smooth brained.
Yeah.
All you have to do is believe in Santa, huh?
Santa's coming this year.
Santa is coming. We're gonna get that Santa
that's
rally.
what they said. That's what they said last year. He didn't show up. Powell ruined it.
Watch, it will pay. I may have been early, but I'm not wrong.
What do we think? Santa rally back to all-time highs? Czar says bought. I'd be high and forgot about it.
Oh, see, I told you it's a good day to just set and forget.
Is Trump ever on time? No. Charitable 07 says, I find it difficult to shop in this type of market. How do you do it? You don't. At least I don't.
What does that even mean, though?
like probably find a trade in this type of PA.
Yeah.
Looks like
Yes,
somebody in the chat is trying to steal my name. It's easy to see the 2-bar weekly reversal every day. Joey M.
ES is looking like it wants to do something here. Again, ES and Q diverging. NQ looks like it wants to push higher. Does not. I don't trust it.
Yeah, we feel kind of just stuck above or around these 680s on the NASDAQ. I mean, it's really hovering here.
Oh, Nick actually changed his light colors.
Yep.
That's not hot pink though.
No, it's green because that's all that's on the board today.
Yeah, I can change the background color. There we go. We'll do purple. How about that? Does that work? Purple? What do we think, chat?
Hot pink. Anime secret lover is requesting hot pink.
My background doesn't go to hot pink.
All right, that'll do then.
Purple is going to have to do. Oh, Trump about to speak now?
Joey, can you make your candles pink? Jim is asking.
To be honest, I don't know. Can you?
Yeah, I'm sure you can. It's just a matter of do you want to?
Hmm.
That's where it gets tricky.
We're not mad. We're just disappointed. Y'all really want the pink candles.
Nick, someone said Nick always has the market barcoding.
Yeah, this is very true. It's not really barcoding right now. It's just drifting upwards. But yes, I do kill all volatility.
I think every single time I've been on with you, this has happened.
I don't make the rules. I just have to live in it.
Poor Nick.
NASDAQ is absolutely stuck.
Do I have cool lights too? No, I don't. But I did order some. Okay, and I ordered a couple things for the office. We'll see. We'll see what I can do.
Setting up the background.
Yeah, gonna be adding a couple things to the office, so
Nice.
just waiting for it to come in. I might even rearrange like where my desk is. I didn't realize that a lot of traders have, like, you guys all have dark rooms.
Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile,
I keep my lights off just so the background lights pop a little bit, which it's much brighter on like off stream. I think on stream it looks darker than it is in my room, but It's pretty bright in the background.
Yeah, I mean it looks nice. It's aesthetically pleasing. But like I don't know, I always have the lights on in here. Obviously I have the shade behind me. I even had a ring light too for like when I am on stream. I don't have it on today, but I realize none of you guys use that.
I have a big square light that's in front of me that blinds me every day. I need to get I need to get one of those soft boxes to where I'm not blinded every day. It's easier on the eyes, but still lights me up.
Yeah, I have something, it's like really, really small, but it's pretty good. I know people are like spending a ton of money on those like really big lights. A little one that clips on like your phone or anything, it works well.
I do want to get a neon sign for the wall. I don't know what I wanted to say though.
Dude, those are expensive. Me and Leo were just talking about that last stream. They're really, really expensive.
Yeah, they are.
It's stupid.
They are pretty pricey,
And
but it
not
would
worth
look
it.
good, especially on a black wall.
Yeah.
Get a
Oh, you
NinjaTrader live neon. Yeah, there you go.
it's still diverging here. Nothing has changed. New poll in the chat, guys.
Well, ES and NQ hit new all-time highs into the end of the year. AKA, will Santa bring us to higher prices? Chat, what do we think?
XY, are you still in longs? We all want to know.
Cool market you guys got there. Yeah, it's a blast.
Hell no, he says. Should have kept the runner.
Charts have been off since you got off this morning. Smart. I mean, you've missed absolutely nothing.
All right, here's ES trying to do something.
Uh-oh, is Trump talking now?
All good. He decided to show up an hour late.
He's here, chat. We're dumping back to zero now. Yep. Send it to zero. Listen, if Trump can help us get back to IB high, find opportunity there, I'd be grateful.
I don't think he's supposed to be talking about anything that will move us too much, unless obviously he throws just like a curveball.
I don't
But
expect much unless he starts ripping, which he tends to do, but who
Yeah,
knows?
he tends to. It seems like he always has something to say.
true, true. But it's like it's his meetings and announcements are either always nothing burgers or really, really volatile, and there's like no in between. It's one or the other.
What day is today?
Wednesday. 2 more
I'm
days,
all
Nick.
backwards on my calendar.
Nick, you watching the tape here or anything or no?
I mean, yeah, but There's nothing to talk about. Yes, I mean, just you found some buyers coming in to defend whatever generational low that we have here at the shifted point of control at 68s. So, hand of God just came in there again.
Yeah.
I don't have an ES chart, but there was a more positive buy delta just sitting there.
Hey, at least someone in the chat thought that Nick looked like the lead singer for Maroon 5. Take the compliment. That was good.
I mean, that's awesome. He's got what is his name?
Adam?
Yeah, Adam Levine.
Oh,
Levine?
yes.
He's got his sleeves are Chipotle bags of just a bunch of random stuff. But yeah, close enough.
Are yours more like meaningful?
Mine's one like big giant piece that kind of flows together
Oh, nice.
versus just a bunch of random small tattoos. Trump's okay, yeah, Trump's talking. I can't sing though, by the way. It's not a skill I was blessed with.
Same. I'm horrible.
Cat, if we get 500 likes on the stream, Nick will sing.
False. We've got so many sound clips of other people singing.
Production, can we get some auto-tune?
Favorite band? Do you guys' favorite band? That's a
Favorite
toughie.
band. I would have
We're
to
going
say
pure band. I mean, still Blink-182 for me. It's still always what I put on. Like true band.
I would say for me, Skillet.
All right, cool. Yeah, I can't answer that. I feel like I like some songs from bands, but I don't love every song. So I can't answer that. But like I have a couple. Smashing Pumpkins.
Where are you?
Oh, there you go, Nick.
Perfect.
Should be so much longer. Guys, looking at this 30-minute on ES, looks like we want to drop. But again, I've been trying to short these setups all day. Hasn't been working.
Anyone in a trade? No, I don't think any of us have even remotely come close to hitting the buy or sell button.
I kind of want to, but again, this is the setup that I've just been getting cooked on all day. So I don't know if I want to trust it. And then you have ES and Q again diverging. The way that last 30-minute candle closed on ES looks really good for a reversal. And then the way NQ closed, it's not telling me anything. Someone asked me if I can talk more about how I use the inside bar strategy. Honestly, I'd say it works. It's much better if you could swing, because the way I like to use it is on higher time frames. And I use it mostly for options, not really futures. I do like have the indicator on sometimes just so that I can visually see that, a candle close as an inside bar, but I don't necessarily use it to like enter or get out of trades. It's more so for swinging. So if you have like a live account that you can swing on, it'd be good for that. Or options. But Sarah does use the strat, and I'm sure she uses inside bars. She knows more about this than I do. I like to just have it for the visual aspect. Someone said, "Is this Globex?" Feels
I mean,
like it.
Globex was a better trade.
Sure feels like it.
Definitely does. NASDAQ coming back down in the 70s.
Yeah, I think if we drop here, ES would be leading the way. It would have to knife through this 63 level though. I could see 63 acting as support if buyers want to step in there. I do see some buyers, sitting there as well, 63, 64 area. Salma, do you swing futures positions? No, I do not. I am a prop trader, so I only day trade futures. Guys, this is a good question to pass time. Someone's asking what made you guys get into trading and how.
Mm.
All right, you guys are up.
I would say for me, so I have a marketing background. I used to run ads for online brands, e-commerce brands, and handled, quite a bit of advertising money. So I was really used to P&L swings coming from that. Seeing, handling a lot of money, seeing ROI fluctuate. So I kind of had already that feel for it. But I saw there was another guy on YouTube that I followed who was a swing trader in stocks, and I kind of followed him and experimented there, and started as a swing trader. But having coming from managing money, that kind of helped me get used to the P&L swings there. And so that's kind of how I got my start. I started as a swing trader in stocks and transitioned over into futures.
Cool.
I think everybody's heard some variation of my story. I mean, I was a long only trader, kind of managing just my own portfolio, RSUs and things that got me into it more or less. And then I got more into like options and like actual day trading during COVID, like most people did, because I had time and I was working from home and I had liquidity that was burning a hole in my pocket, I guess, as a younger kid, making a decent amount of money, and then ended up getting laid off and was using trading as a way to make some passive income and pass the time in between interviews. And then basically it just nothing ever materialized in a true 9 to 5 again. So here I am, entertaining all of you folks on YouTube, trying to continue to survive as a day trader. So I've clearly done something right, but I would, if I could go back, I'd still would have done it the same way, looked for a real job, and hoped that something actually came about that time.
Cool. Yeah, I kind of just got in it as soon as I turned 18. I think like everyone, when you just turn 18, everyone's talking about money and like, oh, what are you gonna do with your life and all that. Like, I don't know, money management is a big subject around that age. And so I kind of just got into this with a girlfriend of mine. We started to just buy shares. She stopped after a couple months. I continued. I dabbled into options, and here I am.
There you go.
Yeah.
Another good question in the chat. I lost it though. Where was it? It was about trading part-time. Any advice for people who trade part-time? I think was the question. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. Any advice for someone who is doing this part-time? I mean, for me personally, I would say I don't like the term. I mean, I personally don't like the term full-time trader, just because for me personally, I use trading to be able to do other things, or build other things. So for me, I would definitely stay in the mindset, or keep the mindset of like, oh, like I trade on the side, or I trade to make you know, a little bit of extra income here and there, and have something else that like kind of pads you and pays your bills. That's the best way to trade, in my opinion, just because it takes the pressure off of you and off your performance, right? When you are feeling obligated or feeling like you have to perform, you end up just making bad decisions overall. Like one red day or one losing streak, when trading is like your only source of money, can really send you down a full tilt hole, right? And that's just where you don't want to be. The best scenario is finding ways to take that pressure off of yourself. That way you don't feel the need to, or feel like you have to perform 100% of the time, because as a trader, you're not going to, right? You're going to have those losing streaks. You're going to have red days. And when you have something that is backing you up during those time periods, you can stay a little more grounded in your trading and be able to refocus up instead of, you know, putting yourself in a deep hole or bad scenario.
Yeah, my advice, if you're doing this part time, I mean, I don't recommend anybody ever do this full time. Like I said, it's a very difficult journey. If you were trying to make passive income or trade with a limited amount of time, I would tell you to zoom out, trade on the higher time frame, try to capture larger moves in whether it be single stocks or specific futures or commodities products. Kind of utilize that long time frame chart to actively try to capture a decent move. That makes sense versus actually staring at this day to day is not what I would recommend. Do not try to day trade if you do not have time to potentially be engaged with the charts throughout the day.
Yeah,
Or
my
if you,
advice would be don't quit your job.
yeah,
And if you're gonna put any money into the market, actually put an effort to learn how to trade. A lot of people think, oh, I'm just gonna show up. The market owes me something because I showed up. That is not true. You need to actually put in the effort to get good at this. It's like anything else. The more you practice, the more you spend time on this, the better you get. So even though you're part-time and can only trade, let's say, I don't know, an hour or two a day, make sure you're spending an hour or two a day after hours or on the weekends to try and like sharpen your skills and get a little bit better each day, each week. And like Nick said, zoom out, be on the higher time frame. Don't get caught up in, you know, trying to chase big gains. Let's go, Salma. I need a full port plate. There is nothing to even trade here, in my opinion.
Yeah, no. You feel like the hardest thing about part-time trading, or wait, about part-time, is learning not to force trades in your trade window. And yeah, that's a good point too. Like, um, you know, when if you are working a job and you really you want to make sure that you don't force anything during the time that you have to trade, right? You know, if there's no setup, there's no setup. Don't feel like you have to. The cool thing about the market is it's going to be here long after we're gone. You know, so
Right.
you have time. You have plenty of time to sit and wait for trade setups to come to you, because eventually they will, right? There will be an opportunity at some point. So don't feel like just because you have a small window to trade that you have to force something when it's not there.
I mean, chat just watched us sit here and do nothing for an hour. So, um, yeah, when there's no setup, just don't trade. I think it's super important to know when your edge is present in the market and when it's not. Days like today are days that, the market takes from you. The market will break you down mentally, right? You're trying to make sense of stuff. Things don't need to make sense for them to be real. Um, and market doesn't need to do anything that you want it to do. So, yeah, just a day like today is very, very easy to tilt and kind of lose your cool.
Brandon, I have not. No.
Key Nova says trade stocks before you ever get into options. I mean, before you even do anything, you should, because I started off with just, buying shares and stuff, but I was buying shares in dumb companies, I'll be honest, and I lost money doing it. So make sure before you put any money on the line that you know what you're doing, right? You have some kind of knowledge about what you're doing. Because when I first started, I kind of just thought, hey, I'll put money anywhere and I'll make money. And then that was not the case. It's a quick way to lose a lot of money.
Hmm. I never really got into options. I never understood them. I mean, I haven't spent that much time like learning options, but just from what I did do, like I never really understood them that much. So I've stayed out of options.
I mean, consider yourself lucky because I spent a lot of time trading options. And I would say the small amount of time that I've been trading futures has been far more rewarding.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because all I was trying to do was trying to day trade options. And, as Nick talked about earlier, it's unless you know what you're doing or unless the market environment is actually in your favor, it's very, very hard to make money trying to day trade zero DTEs or weeklies. And it took me a long time to learn and understand that. So it's a good thing that you started out with futures.
What's Trump got going on, chat?
Probably nothing.
Something in my bones wants to open a swing short right here in NQ, but I'm not going to do it.
Dude, it looks
There's
like
just something in my bones is telling me to
oh,
short this on the longer time frame here, but I don't know. Timestamp it. We'll see if I'm right next week.
I'll go
like the
time pretty
level.
soon.
I like the level for it.
He's talking about car mileage. That's the big announcement.
Since we popped into the 680s, and if we can get some weakness come back down, I mean, I like the idea of
I mean, I could see this.
shorts, but
There's room with this up to like 725 at the very
yeah,
least. Above that, it can be
the
absolutely
market can do
sent.
whatever it wants.
Yeah. But I'm just looking at this, looking at the last few weeks, and I'm just like, God. Yeah, something in my bones, but I'm not going to do anything. I'll just complain about it if it works next week.
Watch it work now that you won't do anything about it.
That's how it usually happens.
Oh, Nick said something and he's not going to execute. All right, make it happen. MM's plot.
We got 2 minutes till the algo. Not expecting much. I zoomed in really close to make it look more dramatic, this little 10-point range that we're currently sitting in NQ.
You have to make it look like something.
Mm-hmm.
You got to zoom in more.
Make a 10-point move look like a 50-point move. MOC's coming up. NASDAQ really has been glued to this 70, 80 level.
You guys think they probably just pin us into the close?
I'm sure there is Captain Condor back in the market again, which is why we have been just inside weak completely. But who knows? Where are we? 68, 60. I mean, I could see that at the low
Attention
point.
traders, it's algo time.
Algo time. Watch it dump all the way back into IB.
Well, that would be very
Just
rude.
dump it. Give us something to look at here.
Give us some excitement, market. Not very exciting.
I mean, ES on a 30-minute looks really good for short. It's too bad that market closes soon, but that would be like the ideal setup for me for short. Here we are, we're approaching previous week's high and previous day high on ES. See how we react there.
I don't hate the shorts on NQ up here, but yeah, we're coming into close.
Yeah, like if this was earlier on in the day, I'd say, okay, this is looking, real good. But with 8 minutes left, I don't see a point.
The juice isn't worth the squeeze. TJ, I'm with you. The takeaway is saying, do it. Do it. I dare you.
Let's see.
It wasn't very exciting.
Let's see. This is where buyers would step in. Alan says, why is it looking good for a short? Because it's so high. No, not because it's so high. If you're on the 30-minute time frame on ES, if you look at the way that 3 p.m. candle closed, to me, the way that looks is a valid setup for shorts. That's what I would short all day long on ES. Just this indecision candle at the highs typically comes with a reversal. Not always, obviously, as we saw earlier today, we've gotten that same looking candle and we've just grinded higher. So
Brad, just full ported shorts. Uh-oh.
good luck.
Uh-oh. It's not financial advice. I mean, we might just close up here and just in this range.
Yeah, they could pin us here. It wouldn't be a bad spot to close.
What's gold doing? Has gold moved at all? Let's see.
Not since it sold off from 70 this morning.
Yeah, not very exciting. That was a nice sell this morning on gold.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. NQ getting a move down to 645s. Chat, hopefully you guys survived today. I know it was a brutal one. Hopefully you guys are in the green. If you are, congratulations. It was a tough market today.
That's an understatement.
Yeah.
I think we've beat it at nauseum at this point. This is just not a day trader's day.
No.
And another thesis that I usually have, which is if you are day trading, sometimes it is best to just call it a day at the euro close, because nothing good seems to happen unless we're in high volatility times. Like nothing, a two-way trade or good opportunities, I feel like after that point are few and far between. So that continues to be true in low vol environments.
Yeah, negative gamma environment is so much fun, so much more fun to trade.
Yeah. Once we get past that initial volatility off the open every single day, it's like you're pretty limited. So historically, that's why I'm at my desk after 10:30 Central. It's usually not a good thing.
String, at least you're green. That's all that matters.
Hey guys.
Hey, Jim.
Jim.
What is up, Jim?
Radizan's pink hands are freaking me out. Just gotta
Just
say that.
spam in the chat.
Yeah.
Hey, Jim, we're matching today.
Yeah. Do you have the
This is-
NinjaTrader hoodie on?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, sweet.
It's so fun. I love this. It's such a nice, it's actually one of my favorite things to wear.
It's very nice quality, isn't
Yeah.
it?
Yeah.
I agree.
I like it.
absolutely agree. I used to wear a button-down shirt every day, but can't beat them, join them.
No, this is so comfy.
So a nice little sell-off happening here. While we're waiting for the bell, real quick, on this part-time thing, someone asked a question. I was listening to you guys talk about part-time trading. Going back in the Wayback Machine, this is, we're talking 79, 80, 81, 82. We were in the Treasury bond pit. It was the largest pit in the world. It had at 7:20 a.m. Chicago start. And that open was wild. There was a lot of people in there. And we had a lot of lawyers, doctors, accountants, teachers, service people. They'd come to trade the open. And then they'd go to their day job. Now, but the moral of the story is they came every day. And they got really good at that segment of time, the open, and got good at that particular segment of time. So my advice is, if you are, the whole part-time thing, I think you have a better shot at success if you pick that segment of time and be consistent with it every single day. That's
Yeah,
all
I would agree with that.
And it doesn't have to be the open. It could be the close. It could be whatever. But just because then you get that muscle memory, and there's unique characteristics to these markets, that are unique to the time of the day.
Thumb it up for Jim, guys.
Well, we didn't even check the thumbs up yet.
Yeah,
we
no.
need
We're
the
not
likes on the
doing
stream.
good. We're not doing good.
Well, we're going to be here a while then, I guess.
We're not leaving.
I'm good with that. I'm cool.
I'm just before I was going to give you guys a hard time. I wanted to look at the watch this close here in the NASI. We touched, so Selma, we're talking about the 9 EMA on my 30-minute candle. We literally wicked to it and bounced off it.
On NQ, yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
crazy, isn't it? I mean, we might have missed it by a tick or two, but darn close.
Yeah. Uh, Thank God. Thank God.
There it
That was
is.
brutal. You guys ain't going nowhere.
Oh, we got some work to do, team.
What's our likes at right now? What are we at?
244.
243, 244, yeah, 245. It's not these guys' fault. The markets were kind of wishy-washy this afternoon, everybody. You guys could do it. Let's get some thumbs up for these three folks who are working hard at the end of the day. There we go. Now we're talking.
More.
260. That's a lot better.
Can we get some thumbs up for dark charts?
270. While we're watching this counter, I just want to remind everybody tomorrow, 8 a.m. start. We're going to be here. We're finishing this week strong. We're finishing this calendar year strong. We have Farm is going to be with us for Tape Talk. We have Trade the Open with XYZ and Jack Gleason. We have midday markets. Salma's coming back for midday markets tomorrow. Everybody, that's worth some thumbs up right here and there with the big cat. Apparently, I can't say Leo the big cat anymore. I'll get in trouble. And then trading the close. Leo is going to be back with Joey. Joey's coming back for more. I love it.
Oh yeah, we're coming back.
All right. Well, we're looking forward to it. Oh, at 295, guys. We're almost there. We got to get to 300. We just have to get to 300. I think we could do it.
If we got 500, Nick would have sang for us.
What happened at 500?
Someone said that Nick looks like the lead singer from Maroon 5.
He kind of does.
Yeah.
I can see it, yeah.
Well,
I
that's
can see
it.
too.
Nick, all right. Nick being as a good-looking guy as he is, that's worth at least 3 more thumbs up. Even if the stream isn't, Nick is definitely worth 3 more thumbs up. There we go. We did it.
We did it.
We did it.
Wow. Wow. I'm telling you, this is the best community, the best trading community online I've ever been involved with, hands down. These folks are awesome.
You are as well, Jim.
Wow.
Jim, we appreciate you.
No, we appreciate you guys. All right. Well, let's wrap it up. Thank you, Salma. Thank you, Joey. Thank you, Nick. Appreciate you guys doing great work for us at NinjaTrader Live. Looking forward to tomorrow. I do want to remind everybody the most important message of the day. Please be safe out there. Be good to each other. See you soon.
Bye,
See you, chat.
guys.